WKBN is your local election headquarters, and we are committed to bringing you the most complete coverage. Today, I'm talking to Jennifer Ciccone. She is a Republican running for Mahoning County Commissioner. Jennifer, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First off, let's start with why are you running?
I'm running to make a change. I'm invested in the community. My husband has been a law enforcement officer in the community for almost 18 years. I am the only person, whether it's out of the current commissioners and the current candidates, that have young children that I'm raising in this community. I have a 13-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. I want them to grow up in the Mahoning County that I grew up in. We had GM back then, we had jobs. I mean, there's always been, you know, every location has its issues, but I really want Mahoning County to be a place that people are proud to call home.
And what do you bring to this race in terms of your background or in your experience?
So I am the only one with a law degree. I think it's important to know what commissioners do. Commissioners are essentially the CEOs or the governing body of a county. Their rights and responsibilities are vested by Ohio law, and there's a legal mechanism to that. Yes, the prosecutor's office helps, they have outside counsel, but it's nice to have someone who has a background in the law so you can expedite things, especially when they matter. I also have a two bachelors, one in communications and one in business marketing. My communications was actually an emphasis in crisis management. And after law school, I went to work for an advertising agency, and I did all their communication and crisis management. So I think coupled with the law degree, it really makes me a well-rounded individual that can bring a lot to the table.
And how do you separate yourself from your opponent?
You know, I think it's when you're focusing on what your opponent's doing, you're doing it the wrong way. I've actually never met my opponent. I separate myself from him as I have minor children. I have my own business. My opponent, from my understanding, is a multimillionaire several times over. So I think what he cares about and what I care about in Mahoning County might be a little bit different. However, I really don't look at it as trying to separate myself from my opponent. I'm trying to educate Mahoning County of why I think I would be the best person for this position.
And should you get this position, what would you see to be the biggest challenge?
I think there's a lot at play here. We have 2 seats open, a potential, and I think a very good potential, that for the first time in almost 100 years that Republicans could have a majority in the commissioner's office. I think that, you know, there's bad blood. I mean, elections are nasty. We know it from a national level down to local. I think there's going to be sitting down, looking everyone in the eye and saying, if we really believe what we've preached for the last campaign season, that we're doing this because we want to make Mahoning County great, then we need to put our political differences aside. You know, we are here. Whoever wins the election is here because they said they want to make Mahoning County the best county in Ohio, the best county in the country, and we need to work together. We need to put differences aside. We don't need to be making drama and, you know, putting Mahoning County in a false light. Work together for the common good.
All right, Jennifer, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you again for having me.
We'll continue following this race through the November election.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.